How's it flying, guys? This is Lance Corporal Hawk 30, and it's been some time. It's been a bit of time since the last My Little Pony episode, for those who care, that I've reacted to, and I figured now was the time to do it since my computer is pretty much fixed up. I've got a way to. It's a different speaker than what I was using before, but it works. So that's the good thing. Yeah, come on, put the volume back up, and there we go. Okay, so, yeah, gonna be reacting to Marks for Effort. Now, I know that Starlight Glimmer is in this, and some fashion in the Cutie Mark Crusaders as well. Don't know anything else about it. So, yeah. So, as usual, look at the promotions in the description for the other channels that I am part of. Blood Gulch Gaming, where I voice a Rivers Blue character with other people and we play video games. And also RWBY Abridged. Our third episode's been out about a week now. And it's done decently enough. Feel the sneeze coming on. And go vote for... Bless me. Sorry about that. And go vote on what character name you want me to give the new character that I came up with. This guy. Between Sir Anon and Sir Timothy. Please go vote in the straw poll posted in the description. And just generally, yeah. I really don't know what else to add. Okay. Here we go. Scootaloo, what are you doing? What are you girls doing? Hold on. Hold on. You gotta edit that. Higher. That was quieter than I would have liked.
School is supposed to be amazing inside. Rarity says there's never been a school like it.
Okay.
The students get to do tons of awesome stuff. Do you see anything yet? Yeah. It looks like a broom and a dustpan.
You found the broom closet.
Sounds like a closet. Try another window.
What the heck? Girls, ask your sisters for a tour sometime. Wait a minute. Don't you girls have school to be in yourselves? Okay.
Now you get to keep one cupcake and share one with another creature.
Just say anyone!
You're really strong.
Bye.
Alright, students. It's time to meet some new friends.
That is louder than I expect Fluttershy to be. Oh no! Oh, just that. Let me guess. The plot is the Cutie Mark Crusaders are going to try to get into the school as students.
Wow, and I thought our school was fun. Yeah, Miss Cheerilee never lets us play football in class. I know, I'm trying. Hey, why don't we go here instead? It's still school, right?
For a different reasoning.
What could be better than learning friendship with your best friends?
Who's in the bush?
Friendship with your best friend. And cake!
Okay, so I can tell this episode is sped up just a little bit.
My little pony.
And reversed. Skip forward, it said, to avoid the editing out. Yeah, this is backwards, but that might be fine. I hope.
Good morning, class. Today we're going to learn about friendship through the ages. Spike, slide 1, please. Back in the days of Chancellor Puddinhead, Spike? Huh? Sorry, Twilight. Still getting used to my new wings.
Yeah?
Pretty great, huh?
Yeah, I think the rest of the fandom is.
As I was saying... Huh? What are you three doing here? We want to go to your school. But why? We want to learn friendship and play football. I see.
You girls already kind of know it.
You three come with me. Spike, you're...
Don't you need to get your student files transferred first?
Hi, Twilight. Looks like you could use a guidance counselor's help. Hint, hint. No
Yeah,
thanks, Starlight.
yeah.
I got this. Great. Well, I'll just go dust my office for the 70th time.
Oh, so this is going to be a CMZ and Starlight episode.
Can't be my student. Why not? Isn't this place for every creature? Yes, but we teach friendship lessons here.
Yeah.
We already know all about helping ponies in need and being there for each other.
Yeah.
Can't you just give us a chance? Please?
Those faces would not work on me.
These classes, not mine. Hurry up. You don't want late marks on your permanent record. Oh, dragon, my dragon. What did you do?
That makes me miss Robin Williams.
Well, I'm not giving up. I know we can prove we belong in this school. Yeah.
And I know you... I can prove. You need to go learn the basics from Cheerly first.
To learn about friendship. And I don't know just where to start. Tarnation?
Ads!
We can't guarantee you'll find gold on your Wild West vacation.
Skip!
We can guarantee that
Skip!
the prize in that...
Dunkoff! Ah!
How does this thing got?
Doing great, Dad.
Looking good, babe.
Why?
And I don't know just where to start.
Why'd you play back?
Tarnation? Apple Bloom, you know better than to leave our good tools out like that. And aren't you supposed to be on harvest duty right now? It's not like the apples are going anywhere. What's gotten into you? Those chores are your responsibility. Farm work is family work. Sorry, Applejack. Maybe if I went to Twilight School,
An extortionist you are not.
family? So that's what this is all about. Well, if it's learning you want, I'd be happy to give you a private lesson right now, starting with cleaning up all this equipment.
Yeah. So what's Sweetie Belle gonna do?
Please let me go to Twilight School.
I'll just direct approach. That BS would not work with me.
I'm going to call you the Peaky Belle. We've been through this. Please let me concentrate. Hello now. So there I was, leading the wonderful formation into a super dangerous sundog spiral. One time away.
And...
There was a huge
Uh-huh.
in our way. What happened?
I see you there in the back, Scoots.
What happened? I changed the routine on the fly. And because my crew are such tight friends, they followed me. What did you do? Only the
You're gonna
coolest thing
notice
ever. I flew
real
an
quick.
innocent promise and half-twist into a backflip sonic freeboom. Hey, I never told that story to my students before. Scootaloo? Never met her.
Yeah. Get your flanks out of there.
They're coming. Get ready.
Seriously! Knock it off! This can only backfire.
Hey, watch where you are going. I was watching.
Yeah, don't think this is gonna work out for you girls very well.
Maybe if you did not drop apples all over the street, I would not have to.
That's...
I've never seen Applebeam and Scootaloo argue like this. Yeah, we usually go together
Who's-
like candy canes and stripes.
Who's gonna figure it out? Are either of them going to figure it out? The other four did.
Either one of you ever again. Goodness, they seem really upset. It's almost like they forgot their friends. I think it's working.
I think you're going to get found out.
Good plan, Apple Bloom. Careless.
You realize they're 3 feet away from you.
Great acting, Sweetie Belle. We're an awesome team. All right. Yay! Oops. You're friends again.
You undid your own plan. Only Pinkie Pie can make confetti come out of nowhere.
Now they'll never let us in Twilight School.
This is where Starlight's going to come into play, isn't it?
Okay, we've tried jerking tours, pestering, disguises, biting. Let's do something new, something unexpected. Great idea, Scootaloo. We haven't tried crying yet. Yeah, always works.
That's Starlight crying, isn't it?
I wasn't crying. I think it's coming from outside.
It's Starlight. Oh. No, it's not Starlight. Who are you?
She looks so sad. We better go see what's wrong. Hey, are you okay? Oh, thank you for asking, but no. I'm having real trouble with the school of friendship. Twilight won't let you go either, huh? Oh,
Huh?
no, it's not that. I'm in her class, but it's too hard. Really?
Too hard. What?
I just moved here to go to school, but everything's so new and different. I don't
Yeah.
know any pony. Well, now you do.
Ads!
How much horsepower does this thing got?
Doing great, Dad. Looking good, babe.
I might leave these in for comedic effect.
At Booking.com, we can't
Son of a-
find gold for wild West vacation, but we can guarantee the best price on.
Back to the episode.
Cool, but everything's so new and different. I don't
Why you do the playback?
pony. Well, now you do. This is Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo. We're the cutie marker sighters.
We're only about
I'm Cozy Glow. It's very nice to meet
we're only about halfway through.
but I don't know if I'll stay long. I'll probably flunk out. I'm having so much trouble with my friendship lessons. We can help with those. We know all about friendship. And studying with you would be almost as good as being in class. But why would you help me? What's in it for you? That's how friendship works. When you give from
That
your heart,
acting.
you don't expect anything back. Well, golly, if you really mean it,
I've got a bad feeling about this filly.
I have to do something nice for each of these ponies. But I don't know anything about them. And it's so hard to talk to ponies you've never met. Well, you're
That acting feels just a bit off. Is that that's not Chrysalis, is it? I know she's supposed to come in the next episode, but I feel like it only makes sense for her to make an appearance
You want to do something nice for her. First, you gotta figure
in
out
this, like at the end of this.
How am I supposed to do that? Just pay attention. Friendship is about listening to others. Look. Uh-oh. That cactus keeps pricking her every
Yeah.
step she takes. If only there was something to protect her from those spines. Yeah. Looks like you need help carrying your cactus, so here's a safe way to take it home. Thank you. That's so thoughtful.
Mondot speaks again! Normally!
I did it!
How long has it been? Season 5 since that happened?
Maybe don't give away my
I think.
Oopsie.
Yeah, don't give away other people's stuff just to
Green,
help
purple,
others.
yellow. And one more purple. Whew, sorting all those took longer than I thought.
Yeah.
You really think Mrs. Cake will like these new sprinkle shakers? Mm-hmm. Now she won't have to use rainbow sprinkles all the time. She can just pick the color she wants.
That's thoughtful.
I'm sorry I was out to lunch. Were you fillies waiting for me long? No. These are for you. Well, what a lovely surprise. I can't wait to try them out.
Well, that is nice, but I got a bad feeling about that kid.
Look, I made rainbow sprinkles. Aren't they wonderful? But at least she likes her present.
Yeah, I got a feeling about that kid. If it turns out I was wrong, then I was wrong. But I'm calling it now. Something's up with that kid. Big Mac, you got eyes. There are no apples up in there. Oh, that was nice of him.
How'd you know that would make him so happy? Friendship means pitching in to help other chores go faster.
That's one thing.
Especially when they're special sun ponies win.
Yeah, we'll probably be seeing more of Sugar Belle a bit.
Class was so boring. Not even Miss Cheerily can make the history of radishes exciting. I bet they don't have to learn about that stuff at Twilight School.
They prop.
Guess what? I got an A on my homework.
Hey, good job, kid.
And I never could have done it without your help. No problem. We just wish we could have done more. Actually, you can. Head Mayor Twilight is giving us a big test at the end of the week, and I could really use your help studying. We wanted to go to Twilight School more than anything.
Yeah, that acting is way too phoned in to be as innocent as they.
Count on us.
That acting is way too phoned in. For a second, I thought she was going to outright ask for cheating advice.
Intelligence?
Generosity. Ruh-roh. Laughter. Whoop. I had that meme face, and screw you again, ads.
L'Oreal Colorista One Day Spray. 10 one-day shades.
This is annoying.
A different you every day. Here's pink in a wink.
Gee, thanks for
Play with
telling me about
spray
stuff I have
and wash
absolutely
away.
no interest in.
Try Colorista Spray from L'Oreal Paris.
I let those browns stay all natural, honey. And the little bit of red that shows up in here,
Booking.com,
too.
we can't guarantee you'll
Great,
find
I can
both
skip
on
this
your
one.
Wild West vacation.
And 3,
But
2,
we can guarantee the
1,
best price.
skip! Well, at least we get to see the meme face again. Memes. Honesty. Yeah, that works.
Laughter? Yes. Is it control?
Okay. Okie dokie. Kindness.
Kindness.
Mm-hmm.
Loyalty. Honesty. Generosity. Laughter. Magic.
Yeah, something still feels off about this kid. I know I've said it a few times already, but feels off.
How'd the test go? Were there essay questions? Did you remember what we taught you? I failed. But how could Cozy Glow fail her friendship test? I'd like to see you three in my office.
Okay, now I'm genuinely confused right now.
I know we wanted to be invited inside, but it kind of went different in my head. I can't believe you'd do something like this. Like what? You are Cozy Glow's tutors, aren't you? We've been working with her for days. That's what she told me. So you've been setting her up to fail? What?
Knew
I
it!
know you're upset that I won't let you come to my school.
Knew it!
Cozy all the wrong things out of spite. That's just cruel. But we taught her all the right things. Then how do you explain these friendship test answers? What are the 6 elements of harmony? 5 turtlenecks and a cheese grater? Who is the princess of friendship? Your mom? I don't understand. Me neither. I never thought you 3 would pull such a mean prank. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to stay away from my school and my students.
You're not even gonna try to explain further?
Oh no. Yay. Now I'll alphabetize them in reverse order.
Okay.
Not much need for a guidance counselor at a school of friendship. How much of that did you hear? Never
About to be
mind.
proven wrong.
Welcome. Can I get you a comfort pillow, security blanket, empathy cocoa?
Those eyes!
I can-
The memes!
Oh, well, I have plenty of that. Anecdotes, insight, midnight confessions. And that way. Go ahead.
Midnight Confessions?
Listening. I think I got my friends in trouble. They helped me study for my friendship test, and I failed it. On purpose. Why would you do that?
Yeah, why?
Sorry. Listening. Well, the Cutie Mark Crusaders wanted to go to this school more than anything. So I thought if I showed Headmere Twilight they're bad at friendship, she'd let them come here with me. That's devious. I mean, I see.
Meme face! Meme
I
face!
still have a lot to learn about friendship.
They totally got that from Gravity Falls. They definitely did.
Sure, that was a really, really bad way to try to help your friends. But what matters is you wanted to. The reason the Cutie Mark Crusaders don't go to this school is that they'd make better teachers than students. So you do have a place for them here?
Oh, get ready for the time. Better bring the blast shields.
I bet there's no wonderful world of cleaning lesson at Twilight School. We'll never find out now. I still don't get
For a second, I
Rosie failed her test
thought
after all
she was
that
gonna
study.
trip on the banana.
Or
For a second.
Twilight could blame us for it. Or how gum can be so sticky.
It's gum!
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Cheerily, but can I borrow Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo?
There they get like, uh-oh. Just those faces, like, we're doomed. Like, we're doomed. We're just doomed.
We didn't do anything wrong.
Ads!
How much horsepower does this thing got?
This
Doing great, Dad.
will give me a little bit of,
Are you filming?
just a little bit of a buffer time to get my thoughts out. Like, I think there's something off with that kid, I feel. I don't think it's just what she's been talking about. So, what the heck? Okay. That still looks creepy.
We didn't do anything wrong, we promise! I know that. Now. Which is why I wanted to talk to you. Wait, so we're not in trouble?
So you can see the relief.
Cozy
Like,
Glow, is there something you'd like to say? This is all my fault. I messed up my test on purpose so we could all go to school together. I'm sorry. Thank you, Cozy Glow. Honesty is one of the pillars of friendship. But you already know that, which is why I'd like to give you these.
what are they? They're not diplomas, are they? Or honorary diplomas?
They're honorary diplomas, making
Ah,
you
that-
official graduates of this here school. You've more than earned them without even having to study.
Of all the things. Freaking diplomas. Okay. That actually makes me happy that I guessed it before. Guessed it without meaning to guess it.
And if you're interested, I think the best out there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get tutoring. Come on, Cozy. And that's why this school needs you as our guidance counselor.
Yeah. I know there's a rift between the... Huh. Well, that was... I genuinely thought that kid was Chrysalis for a second. That shows what I know. So, I know she's in the next episode and that something goes down. So, how that ties in, I don't know. And how they're going to make it 30 minutes, I have even less of a clue. I don't know how well they'll do work the next episode without rushing some of the effects. But let's talk about this one first. This was okay. What do you think? I'll probably give it like a 6 or out of 10, maybe 6 or 6.5 out of 10. I think that's fair. It does annoy the tropes of faking something to get into an institution that you are jealous of others for being in. Is kind of. It doesn't always work. I feel like this is kind of an example of one that works okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible. The way that kid was phoning in everything, I knew that she was acting. Like, it felt like she was, like, I don't know. That kid just felt off to me. And yeah, I don't know what. So part of me for assuming that she was someone that she was not, didn't say she was. So, yeah. What else? The pacing was interesting. The pacing wasn't really bad or out of place. I mean, you can kind of tell that there are jumps between each event. So as not to, it's not entirely rushed. You get in the montage, you could tell the progression of time between each location and locale. So it was not a terrible episode. It wasn't even a bad one. I think this one was just between okay and between okay and good. You know, not a great, definitely not in my personal top 10s, but you know, someone else could have enjoyed it more. I think HASBRO did all right, and making the CMC tutors, you know, it feels like they are definitely maturing. They have matured since the early days of trying to get their cutie marks. And while at the time I wasn't 100% on board with the cutie marks, and I guess I still am not 100% on board with what the cutie marks are and what they mean, I'd have to admit, without a shadow of a doubt, it has led to some very interesting scenarios, especially with the camp, and how Rumble took that all away from them, basically, before they found a way to get everything back together, and to see them be given a position of responsibility like tutors, that to me does show how they are maturing in some ways. Now, they were very, very, very childish in the first act. They were very childish early on in this. But yeah, I do think that they have definitely matured a bit from where they were. But at the same time, they're still kids. Not everything is going to... They're not always going to think like adults. Like, even a few episodes ago, when I reacted to non-compete clause with Rainbow Dash and Applejack, they're adults. They're grown mares, and yet they were still letting their competitive streaks get a hold of them the way they were. And with the CMC, they're still kids. So they're not always going to have perfect thought processes through things. But they were able to help that kid to learn. And even though I forgot her name, even though she did purposefully fail to try to see them get in there, they did take up that responsibility upon themselves to help teach what they knew. And that does show some responsible initiative on their part, I feel. Even though they weren't asked to, and even though they were not connected to the school at the time. So, like I said, I'll probably give this... Actually, now that I really think about it, I think I'll give this episode about a 7. It's a fair episode. It's decent. Nothing great, but it's not bad. But it's definitely not bad. So, that being said, I think this is where I'm going to end it. And remember, if you liked the video, leave a like button. Comment on what you want me to see next, or what you thought about this episode yourself and my reaction to it. Subscribe to always be notified whenever I upload, and ring the bell for those notifications. Tap the bell. Ding, ding, ding. And yeah, that's just all I have to say. This has been Lance Corporal Lock 30, signing off.